Hey, what is up, YouTube? What are you guys doing tonight? I see we have Amy is in there. How you doing, Amy? Let's see how many people we can get in here tonight. I know it's kind of late on the eastern side, but oh well. We got Colette. She is in here too. Uh-oh, we got the UFC fan. Shannon, what are you doing? You're welcome to come in if you want, Shannon. Let's see here. Let me try to do something. All right, there we go. Let's see, we got Diane. All right, Shannon, that'll work for me. Wow, we got a lot of people coming in. We got Violet from PA. I am waiting to get back from some people here, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, I might be bringing in some other people in here on this live stream tonight. But I'm waiting to get back from them. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate that. Ooh, we got someone from Greece. Well, this is my first time live, so I'm messing around with this program here. So I'm going to try to get it working for you guys, and hopefully I can do more of these in the future. So we're going to see about that. Can everybody hear me okay? Just want to make sure my mic is working. All right, thank you, Amy. Let's see what I can pull up here. Working. All right. Let's see what else we have in here. We got Sarah. Hi, Sue. It is early morning, 5:48 a.m. in Berlin, Germany. Wow. Cool. Thank you very much. I'm glad my mic is working. Thank you guys so much. So what I like to do is sometimes I'm going to do some live streams like this, and I'm also going to try to get some guests on my live stream, and you guys can ask them questions, and maybe we could just talk and have a good time. Does that sound good to you guys? All right, Carrie, that's enough of that. 6:50 in the morning in Greece. So I'm getting together some a video. Um, I I had a pretty good score at a Bed Bath and Beyond not too long ago, and I did show you guys in my one video recently. I had 5 big boxes, and what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to get that stuff together, and I'm getting a video out there for you here soon. I've been pretty busy lately, but I'm going to get that video together. It's going to give you guys an opportunity to possibly get um, some of the stuff that I did find in that dumpster. It just blew me away. But I tell you what, it surprises me every time I go out there and what I find. And I mean, I find quite a bit of stuff. Um, Thank you, Angela. I'm glad you enjoyed the juicing. That was one of the things I was trying to. So I'm going to try to mix it up. Now that you guys can see who I am and what I look like, um, I can start doing some other things. It was kind of limiting. It limited me on a lot of ideas that I had of what I wanted to do with my channel. But um, hey, I'm not limited anymore. So who knows what ideas I'm going to come up with and involve you guys. So we'll see what comes of it. So Laura is a dumpster diver too. So where are you from, Laura? Well, Mr. Stash 51, don't worry. I will definitely talk to them, and hopefully I can get them on here. We're going to see about that. So hi, Joanne from Rhode Island. So I do have some ideas for my my live shows. What I'm going to try to do is get some of these dumpster divers on here, and hopefully they can go out and be doing some live dives on my live stream. So we're going to try to get that. There's another live streamer who has been living with Big B. He does that with some of his friends. So I thought that was a great idea that I got from him, and maybe doing that myself. So we're going to see about that, and hopefully it all works out. One person I have already spoken to, and she seems kind of excited about it, is uh, Shannon, who is the dumpster diving mama of 2. I already spoke to her, and we're going to see if when we can hook up and maybe do something like that. I think it would be pretty cool for Shannon and Beth to be on my live stream. So I really like her. So if you haven't gone over and checked her channel out yet, hey, you can look her up on YouTube for Dumpster Diving Mama of 2. She posts quite a few videos all the time, and her and Beth are always scoring some good stuff. So check it out if you haven't, and if you go over there, definitely subscribe to her channel. And I definitely urge you to go over and subscribe to any of the people that I'm going to have on my live streams, and hook them up and get their subscriber count up so they can enjoy the feeling of having the family that I do. So let's see. I am a sub of Shannon and Beth and yours. Well, thank you so much, Jeanette. And Joanne, yes, we all love Shannon and Beth. They do a great job. Let me try to reach out to a couple people here and see if they want to come on tonight. So just bear with me here. That would be great if I could get a whole bunch of them on tonight for my first show. That would be great. Ray, definitely. You want to come on? I got to get your email. So what I did is I shot you my email on your last video. I commented. I gave you my email address. So if you want to be on tonight and hook up with me, definitely send me an email here real quick, and I will shoot you over an invite. It's up to you, man. You know, Carrie, I have no control over that, and I know I'm not the only one that is frustrated with that. The cure that I have found is you just unsubscribe and resubscribe to my channel, and then that bell becomes available. You are not the only one that has had that problem. And Brooklyn D, I will answer that question if I can get Chris and Holly on my show. I will definitely, and we will talk about that. It was quite a ride as far as meeting them. So I'm going to wait and see if I can get them on my show, and then we can definitely answer that question for you. All right, you guys give me a minute here. I am going to try to reach out to somebody. All right, peoples. There we go. We're going to see who else we can get in here. Let's see what we got here. Let me catch up here on the chat. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jennifer. Well, you guys are very, very nice. Thank you so much. Hi, Tammy. Thank you, Deborah. I have been diving for a couple years now. Um, I started way before I started recording. Um, I went out there. My very first time, of course, I was so nervous. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I flipped open the dumpster and there was actually nothing in it. So I'm like, I'm never going to find anything. But I did not give up. So if any of you people ever go dumpster diving for the first time, do not get frustrated because it will come. Because I stuck with it. I checked a couple dumpsters here and there. And then I started hitting some other areas and some other stores. And then I started finding a lot of stuff. All right. I have one of my friends here. You let me know when you're ready, Ray. All right. I have Ray, everyday diver, on here. What's up, Ray?
What's up?
All right, man. How you doing?
Not too bad.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm trying some new stuff out, as you can see.
Yeah, I
I
see
got
it.
this from you guys, man, off of Big B's last stream.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
I was like, I got to try this stuff. I mean, I can't be left out on this, man. So, so I just watched your video today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool that you're finding some stuff, man.
Yeah.
So you got quite a bit of a score there at TJ Maxx, huh?
Oh man, that was a good score right there.
Isn't it such a rush when you hit that dumpster and you see so much stuff in there?
Oh man, big time, big time. Yeah.
It's the TJ Maxx in my area, they're all compactors, so
Oh
I
man.
never be able to get anything out of there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird how different areas, the stores have compactors and some of them don't.
Yeah.
In different states and stuff. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the TJ Maxx around me, they all have just regular dumpsters. Every so often, I'll find one that has a compactor on it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't all go to that stuff because that would
Yeah.
really suck for us, man.
Yeah, it would.
But
Yeah, but I think it costs them more money with a compactor than a
yeah,
regular.
and plus they got to have the actual hole in the back of the store in order to do it.
That's
So I don't think they're going to pay the money just for a compactor. So
I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
not unless they're just opening up, and a lot of the ones around here are closing. So I don't see anything really new opening up.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
so a question for you: which one is your favorite dumpsters that you hit?
Oh man.
I mean, like you're like, I know I'm going to score every time I come to this dumpster. It's got to be.
Mo- I would say TJ Maxx.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It used to be Burlington, but
yeah.
someone seems to beat me there every single day.
They hit that all the time.
Yeah.
I'll pass right by and see them, but I just leave them alone. I'm like, good for you, man. You
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
find enough stuff. I don't mind sharing it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I've had them pull up on me and come over, and I'm like, let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not my
Mm,
stuff. It's everyone's stuff. I just beat you.
mhm.
That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is this one Michaels that I hit that I do find quite a bit of stuff in there, but I got to hit that at a certain time, and
Yeah.
I don't always hit it at that right time.
Yeah. I
So
always get beat to Michaels all the
yep,
time. Yeah.
yep. That's why I do a lot of day diving because I know the times when people start getting off work,
Hmm.
and I know the dumpsters they hit. So I try to get there right before that time,
Yeah.
and then usually um, I have my circuit that I do, and that
Yeah.
usually leads me into the evening because it takes me a good 5 or 6 hours to do a dive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hopefully that's if I find something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It goes a lot quicker if there's not much in there.
Oh man, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Well,
tonight, I found 3 lanterns tonight.
that's it. I don't want to give it all out, but I just found I had a pretty good lantern score not too long ago myself.
Ah,
So,
I,
but I got so many lanterns that need glass put in there. I have a hard time finding time to fix them, but they're sitting there. That's for sure. I'll find the time eventually. Yes, Colette, you gotta love Michaels, man. They put out the stuff there that a lot of people want. So,
yeah, that's true.
so are you finding a hard time finding room for all the stuff that you find?
Actually, I do a lot of purging. Every time my sister comes over or somebody comes over, they always leave with a bunch of stuff. So
Oh
that's really
yeah.
not easy. Yeah.
So do you think? Now I emailed Big B just a little while ago, and he hasn't gotten back to me. I mean, he got
Mhm.
back to me saying that he would love to do this with all of us, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you could get a hold of him. I don't know if he's busy or not, you know, because I love to bring him
Um,
on,
let's see.
and there's no way I can get a hold of Grab It Fast, which I really dig his style of diving, man. He's got some energy
Oh
to
yeah.
him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You
Yeah.
gotta love that. I definitely love how he does that.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, he hasn't gotten back yet, but I don't know what he does. So
so right now, I think Big B's time is real early in the morning, right?
yeah, but I mean, he just responded like about a half an hour ago
Oh, okay.
to me. So
Huh.
I don't know what the time difference is. I
I
figure
think
he's
it's
been
like
on live streams on this time, my time, just
it's
the other
like
night.
11 o'clock or
Yeah.
11 hours ahead of us.
Thank you, Angela. Hi, Dot. A lot of
Oh,
people saying hi to you, Ray.
yeah, a lot of people know me.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man.
How's everyone tonight? I see a bunch of. I just logged in on my laptop so I can see the chat now.
There you go. Well, thank you, Charlotte. I was lucky, and I did find a place that I can donate some of those things that I find. That's not the first time I found a bunch of hot dog rolls and bread at Dollar Tree, but I didn't know what to do with them and where to take them. So I did find a place that does take them, and I'm going to be taking them there as I find them, definitely.
Yeah,
Because the last time, I mean, the hot dog buns, they just expired the day before. And I mean, they just had boxes and boxes of them out there on the side of the dumpster. And then the bread that I found, it was still good for another week, but they threw it out. It
yeah.
surprised me. So, but that place was very happy what I brought. I mean, when I opened the door, he's like, "Oh my gosh, man, like, it's all yours. It's all yours." So,
Hey Dot, Angela, how y'all doing tonight? What made me go dumpster diving? Actually, my son kind of talked me into it. He was watching different people on YouTube, and he just like, let's go try it. So we went and tried it, and I mean, it was like a crazy score from half price books and stuff, and we just continued on since then.
I took it down my very first video that I ever did.
Yeah,
And when I started doing videos, my son would edit them for me because
yeah,
I had not anything on how to edit any kind of videos,
yeah,
and I didn't find anything. So he took it and he put them right in a row,
yeah.
and each one it slapped nothing, 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 and I got some pretty nasty comments on my. I only had like 4 comments. They were
Yeah.
not flattering at all, man. One called me a nerd.
Wow.
The other one was like, you need to get a life, you know. And then one that really cracked me up was they said, "Why don't you go try dumpster diving in like some college dorm dumpsters?" And I'm like,
Wow.
"Yeah, right. Like, I really want to go into some college dorm
Right.
dumpsters. You never know what you're going to find in there, man."
Well, I was told in some of my first videos that I should do AMSR because she couldn't understand what I was saying. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, and I was like, I mean, I speak pretty good English, so I don't
yeah.
see why you
They
wouldn't understand.
and my son was saying there's a group of people out there that hit up new channels, and then they just, they just say the nastiest stuff to you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So I mean, there's like that's what they're out there to do. But I
yeah.
stuck with it, and I'd say probably by my third video, my son was like, "I can't do this no more." He's all like, "I'm tired of hearing your voice, Dad." He's like, "I love you, but I can't sit here and edit and keep hearing your voice over and over and over again." So I was like, "Well," I said, "I kind of figured it wasn't going to last long, but." So I hooked up and I tried doing it myself. So,
Yeah. So what
but
made you change your mind and show your face?
um, well, it there was a lot of ideas I had, and I just couldn't do it with without showing my face.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because I wanted to expand what I was doing. I mean, I love the dumpster diving thing. That's going to be most of my videos and stuff like that. But like, I just figured, I'd show them a little bit more about me than just dumpster diving. But it was
yeah.
fun. I loved all the comments.
Oh man,
People were like, "Why don't you show what you look like and stuff?" It
yeah.
was great.
I would always say like, how many times do you see the camera in? You know,
Yeah.
so
Well, not only that, it's like I find a lot of mirrors,
mm,
and I don't know what kind of editing software you use, if you use any,
yeah,
but to block something out, it's very time consuming
yeah,
to do
yeah.
that because you got to go like frame by frame,
Hmm.
and it takes a lot of time. And I used to have to block my face out quite a bit, and I know I did slip up on one, and there was people that caught. I can't believe the things that people catch on your videos.
Yeah, yeah. I get
But
screenshots and emails.
oh yeah, 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 you do. People are like telling people to go back and look at this video because that's where he showed, and it was a reflection in here and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Tracy, I know you did. I know you did see me in a mirror. You were one of them. So, well, thank you, Angela. It was I had a lot of fun revealing myself. That was quite the process there, and hopefully, if I can get Chris and Holly on on a live stream one night, we will definitely talk about how that came about.
That
So,
was awesome.
yeah, it was quite fun. I had a good time doing it, but and we'll go over. I think I could probably get them on. They are pretty busy people, even. I mean, in what they do, there's a lot involved in what we do.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I don't know if a lot of people understand that. I mean, I'm glad those that are dumpster divers out there know it takes a lot of time to do, and then to turn around and try to put a video up. It's definitely if you got a full time job, man, it keeps you pretty busy.
Yeah, that's
Keeps you
true.
pretty busy.
Yeah, depending on the hours you work as well.
Definitely, definitely.
Mm.
So yes, I know. I that's pretty funny. You mentioned that. Let's see, who's that? Mr. Stash. That yes, Kiss did hold out for quite a long time, and I had a friend that was telling me too. He goes, "Why don't you do like a Kiss thing and just hold out for a while and then make it a big reveal?" But you know, I just wanted to get out there and do some things that I couldn't do. So it got to me, and I thought it was about time. Let me see if this other guy wants to join in here.
Angela asked if I would do some cooking. I'm not too sure. Uh,
Sure, why not, man?
uh, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. It's just,
Don't be scared, brother.
oh, I'm not scared.
Don't be scared of the older woman.
Is
That's
that
my
your boy
sister.
there? Is that your son?
uh,
Is that your son?
no, it's my sister.
Oh,
My
your
sister.
sister.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows her already. Yeah.
So yes, I did speak to. Hi, how you doing? Hi. I did speak to Repurposeful, and
Mhm.
yes, he is going to come on with me. We have to set up a date. So let's see who said that there. Let me try to go back here. Belinda, yes. So hang in there. I will have a show with him, and yes, he is funny, and I have talked to him several times, and since he got started, and he is a good person. Him and his family work together to do what they do, which is pretty awesome in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that hurt.
But it does surprise me how many dumpster diving shows are out there.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of new ones come on all the time.
Oh yeah, yep, definitely. And it surprised me how many dumpster divers are out there because I run into them, and I see them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we got someone in here from South Africa too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I seen from the Netherlands as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. So we got 142 people in here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I see some people. Tina Wilson, she asked me why I haven't texted her back, and she says, now I know why.
Let's see. Hey, you think Rabbit's busy tonight or this
I'm not
morning?
sure.
I'd say by now.
Yeah, in his time, it's already 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, was he in California?
He's in Michigan, I think.
Oh, Michigan.
He's in Michigan.
Let's see. So we got, is it Simona Gray from India?
Hmm.
That I don't know if you ever look at like all the countries that watch your videos.
I do. Yeah.
It just blows me away how
Oh,
many people
man.
from
All over the world. It's
all
all over the
over
world.
the place. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely crazy. Yeah. Well, well, Bill. Yes. I was thinking it was kind of closer to my time. Um, Michigan, she says it
Yeah, it's
is
like an
Eastern
hour.
time.
Yeah. Eastern time is
So,
an hour.
but I mean, I don't know what time he goes to bed. I don't know a whole lot of his schedule. So, and I don't have his information to actually get a hold of him. So, I didn't know if there's a way. It's up to you, Ray. You don't have to do this, but see if you can message him or something.
Let me see. Because I'm on my phone that I would message him on.
Okay.
Let me see if I'll minimize it.
Well, I'm going to try to send an invite over there to Big B there. Let's see if he is going to come on. I know, I'm up too. Oh. Yeah, Grab It Fast did find quite a bit of wine not too long ago. I do not know when I'm going to head down to hang out with Chris and Holly. Uh, that's like that's a good 6 hour trip for me to get down to where they live, and that's something I definitely got to plan ahead to do that. And as of right now, I'm pretty busy as far as my work goes, so I do not know when I'm going to be available to head down there again. Plus, I like to head down there when it's warmer out, and we're heading into the cold.
I
So,
just shot him a message to see what he says.
all right, cool. Thanks, Ray. So, how long have you been dumpster diving?
On YouTube, a little over a year,
Oh yeah.
but before YouTube, like I would say just like 8 months before YouTube.
Oh yeah. That's cool. It took me a while, and it's funny because people were talking about Chris and Holly. I started watching their channel, and I was like, "Wow," I was like, "I
Yeah.
need to do that." And then finally, I got up enough nerve to go do it. So they're the ones that got me into it, and I tell them that too. I was like, "You're the cause of all this." And but let's see. Someone said something up here. I am in PA, UFC fan. I am in the Harrisburg area, and there's times where I take a whole day, and I go to like 5 different areas. I mean, it takes me all day. I'll leave like maybe 7 in the morning, and I'll get home at 9 at night. You
Wow.
know, and I hit about 5 different cities, and it takes me all day to do it. You know, I go all the way down into Philadelphia, which is a couple hours away, but there's several areas. And what I do for a living, um, I travel already to do work in all these places that we dumpster dive in.
Oh
I
man.
work in all them stores, man, and I
Yeah.
see what goes on. I've been in that back stock room and watched what they do.
I seen that comment that you used to work in there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I do work for them,
For them, yeah.
and so I get to go into the business, and I sit there and watch them do the stuff, and I'm just like, and the one I try to hit up and try to get it before they destroyed it, and they're like, no, we got to do this. I'm like, uh, oh well. So I'll be
Wow.
out back digging through it here soon anyway. I do what I got to do in the store, and then I go right around the back and check their dumpster out. So I've been very fortunate. Um, I haven't had anybody chase me out. You know,
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, they told me just come back when they're
After
not
they
there.
close.
That's
Yeah.
all. But I mean, I had one woman that approached me. She didn't even work for the store. She just didn't agree with what I was doing. It was a
Wow.
personal thing, and I'm like, I'm not all going to get all upset. I'm like, it's free. It's free stuff, man. I was like, I'll come back in a couple hours when you go home. So, it was a business right next to the dumpster,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and she could see me outside the window. And apparently, she even said, is there like a group of you that do this? She goes, because you're like the third person today. You know,
Wow.
and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a bunch of us that do it. I said, we're not all from the. She thought we were all from the same place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's not like no group that, hey, we all go out and do this, but
Yeah.
I just came back later. But,
Yeah.
and then what they did is they ended up building a wall right behind that dumpster. So
Wow. Oh, so they can see
they
it.
can't see me anymore, but they hear
Wow.
me.
Yeah.
I seen the employees standing out there taking their break, and they're like, "What's that over there?" And I'm over there talking, of course, my camera's on, and I'm all by myself.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like,
I
oh,
don't know.
that
There's
guy
some
is
dude
talking
over in there.
to
What
him.
was that?
I said they're like that guy is talking to himself in the
Yeah,
dumpster.
yep. You got it. Yes, that was Staples, UFC fan. You guys, man, I tell you what, You guys watch our videos pretty dang close and remember it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Dawn, what is up? How you doing?
Yeah.
You're going to see Chris and Holly tomorrow. That's cool. Well, say hi for them. Hi to them for me. How about that? Yes, Jennifer, you are correct. She wasn't all rude about it. I mean, she was just like, I don't think you should be in there. And I'm like, and I even asked her, I said, so are you from Staples? And she goes, well, I just don't think you need to be in there. I'm like, that's
Wow.
cool. I mean, I'll respect you. I'll be out of here. I'll leave. I had other dumpsters to hit anyways, that's all. So Daylene likes that you're on, Ray.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of these people that are on are subscribers of mine as well.
Yep. That's cool. So if you guys have never seen Ray's videos, just head over there. It's Ray Everyday Diver. Just do that search on YouTube, and man's got way more videos than I do. That's for sure.
A video a day. Sometimes I skip a day, but it's usually video a day.
I can't do that. I do like going dumpster diving, but ever since, and it's surprising, ever since this COVID thing took off, I just been like hammered with work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I got my own business,
Mhm.
so that takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I get out there and dumpster dive anyways every time I get a chance. So
Yeah. Yeah, like I have a full-time job and then we do a family business on the side and that
yeah,
takes up a lot of the time as well.
oh, it is because I do everything. So
Yeah.
it's actually me and my son, which some of you have seen my son in some of my videos.
Mhm.
So, and he was just down here giving me some crap about setting this camera and microphone up, saying it's stupid and everything like that, of course. But these kids, man, they know way more than we do about this stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, all right, Colette, it was nice that you came in and watched a little while for us. That was awesome. Yes, Carmen, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just haven't had the time to set up the equipment and everything. So I finally got it all set up. And I figure, what the heck? I might as well try my first one tonight. Angela, my son really doesn't have no interest in going dumpster diving with me. He's more into other stuff, but he has been along with me on some dives, but he just hangs out in the vehicle. He's like, whatever. And but I have asked him, and he's not opposed to it. So, if I have an idea where I need another person along with me, which I do have some ideas, he would be the one that I'm going to grab to have another camera in the hand while I do what I do.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of ideas, trust me. I try to spice up my videos as much as I can.
Look, it says Ray sniff a candle for us.
Yeah. You got to. And you know what? Another thing that's funny is anybody, and I've noticed this, anybody that finds a piece of electronics with buttons on it, they got to push the buttons. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in. Why are you even pushing buttons on it? It's funny. It's funny when I watch dumpster divers do that.
Oh yeah.
This thing works
Like,
in their head.
it works.
It's like, it's not plugged in. How's it going to work?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you got to sniff the candle, man. You got to. I mean, like, if it smells like crap, you're not going to.
That right there, this one right here, look, let me tell you, it's a love candle, man. That thing is just, oh.
I know. There's some candles, man. You're just like, oh my gosh, that smells so good.
It's like intoxicating. Look how it made my eyes. Whew.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, some of the dumpster divers are, but they're. I don't like to say anything negative about anybody because we all have our things that that irritate us, but um, there are some out there that I don't know. They're pretty. I'm trying to think of the word. They think everything's theirs. Put it that way. When there's plenty of stuff to go around with everybody because I mean some of these places just throw way too much stuff out that
Yeah.
we can't grab it all. There's just no way.
That's true.
So I go in there. I don't know what your take is, and you can definitely chime in there. Is I grab what I know I can use,
Hmm. Definitely.
for me, and each dumpster diver is different, and we can't we can't do everything. I'm not a crafter at every single thing. I mean, I have some people who give me some good ideas on how to reuse some things that I do leave in the dumpster, but
Yeah.
I ain't got that much time on my hands to be doing all those different type of projects. So I struggle
Yeah.
with what I got already.
That is true. That is so true. Yeah.
But and I know there's plenty other divers out there. So
Mhm.
like I said, if I'm not just going to take it just because it's there.
Yeah.
If I can't use it and know what I'm going to do with it to get it to other people or whatever, then I just leave it there. So I
Yeah.
don't know how you feel about that. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Oh, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. If I can't use it, I won't take it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yes, Angela, I did see how Shannon fell. Um, I know I get a lot of comments to say, "Hey, why don't you just go ahead and jump in that dumpster?" And I tell you what, I am not opposed to jumping in the dumpster. I have been in several of them. Getting in is not the hard part. Sometimes getting out, and the last thing I need in my life is to fall out of a dumpster. All
Oh
right,
man, let me tell
you
you.
know, and I know there was one individual I watched his video. He hops in and out of that dumpster pretty dang good, but sometimes when he hops out, that one foot catches on the edge, and he
Ooh.
has taken quite a fall. That's the last thing I
Wow.
need. And I have had comments, and I actually have some emails of people saying that they broke their leg, they've
Yeah.
broken hips, and the one said they broke both of their legs. And I'm like,
Wow.
I don't understand how you do that.
I
But
have no idea.
I mean, things happen. I mean, so if I do go in there, I'm very careful getting in and getting out. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be. So um, I know there's some older divers than me out there, and I'm sure they're like that. If I can get it without getting in there, I will. And if I have to get in, I will get in.
Yeah.
So right there, someone says I fell on my ribs on the side of the dumpster 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
And you won't do that again, huh, Candy?
Tina said I'm like Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You think you cracked your rib.
Oh
Uh,
man.
that takes a while to heal from. Ribs, man, they take a while to heal.
Mhm.
You feel that for a long time.
A long time. Because I was in a motorcycle accident and broke my collarbone and shoulder, and that was, let me tell you, that was painful.
Oh, I believe it. And Tina says she dislocated ribs leaning into a dumpster.
Ouch.
Hey, I'm not saying I haven't gotten any bruises from dumpster diving. I tell you, I cracked my head a few times. That's for sure.
Man, let me tell you, yeah.
I mean, and then uh, so someone, Dawn Smith, is asking you how you got started. I know you said a little earlier, but if you don't mind,
Oh,
they like.
yeah. my son is the one who really got me started. He was watching different YouTubers, and they would find so much stuff. And he was just one day he was like, "Dad, let's just go try it." So we went out and we went to Half Price Books and TJ Maxx, and I believe we scored at both of them that day. And ever since then, it's just finding stuff almost every single day.
That's the way we start, man. We just go out there and try it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I know in my videos, I just put up the videos where I found some stuff. I mean, I'm going to tell you, if I go out there, I can check 25 dumpsters and not find one thing.
Exactly.
So I've been accused of setting up my dumpsters.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you, I ain't got the money and I ain't got the time to do that. Trust me.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
No way.
There
And
ain't
the
no
things
way.
we find cost money, so there's no way. I mean,
Oh, exactly. I mean, there's no way you can set up a dumpster. You know, there ain't no way.
Nope.
I had a who is that? Is that Simi? Is that how you say her? Is it the name there? She was on Big B's live the other night.
Yeah.
And I saw her on I saw them on Grab It Fast live the other night. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I would have hopped in there and do some comments, but I did not get the notification that he went live the other night.
Yeah. And neither did I. I didn't get it either.
I've been wanting to talk to him, but that was in response to him not showing up on Big B's, is what that was about.
Yeah, he might be asleep because he never responded. He usually responds.
But I wanted to say that I used to use a pole that extended. It was like a telescopic pole.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I don't know what happened to it one time. I think something caused it to come around and it smacked me dead in the lip, man.
Wow.
And busted my lip wide open. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, and I have got smacked in the head with the lids too. Like a breeze will come by and it just comes down on you.
Bam.
So yeah, we definitely take some hits out there. So it's not as easy as you think.
Yeah. I had a dumpster eat my shoe one time. I was trying to get out and it kept my shoe. I was like, give me my shoe bag, man. What you trying to eat my shoe for?
Well, I wear boots all the time to get in and out of there. So they're not coming off, but you can step in some pretty nasty stuff.
Man, let me tell you, that's why I carry a pair of boots in my trunk.
You got to. You're just like, oh my gosh. And it reeks too. You get in your vehicle to go to the next dumpster and it's like, oh my gosh. And it's funny because another thing, and I don't know if it's happened to you, like you'll pull something out of the dumpster and you'll stick it in your vehicle and you'll be driving down the road and you're like, man, what's that smell? You know, some of that stuff.
Man, yes. And what's crazy, it's not what's in the bag, it's the juice that whatever it touched the bottom of the dumpster. Oh man.
Oh, you're just like, oh my God. And then you got to figure out what it was. Like, what is the thing that's smelling, you know? And I mean, geez, because you don't want it, that's for sure.
Yeah, because that day I remember I looked in the bag, I was like, it doesn't smell in the bag. And I lifted the bag to the side, I was like, oh, there he goes. Oh man, it was bad.
Yeah. It's totally it's funny what we come. I scored a bunch of pine cones one time, the cinnamon ones. Never again. If I get them, I have to put them in my trailer. There's no way I'll put them in my van again because it took me, oh my gosh, maybe about 10 minutes going down the road, and I was just like, I can't handle this smell because those cinnamon pine cones, they are strong, and that's just way too much.
Wow.
I don't really encounter wasps. I'd say probably like the honeybees are the ones I come across the most, and that's because there's usually some fruit or something sweet in there. I come across quite a few empty beer cans in there. You open up a dumpster and it smells pretty good. It's got definitely, and they love that stuff too. So,
Mhm.
um, not saying I ever will, I ever won't, but I haven't got stung yet. So, but I do know I'm not allergic to bees, so I don't really have to worry about it. I've been stung several times in my life, so by all different kinds of bees. So, but yes, we do come across bees.
I'll run like I don't know what, like a little girl. If I see a bee, no.
As long as you're not messing with them, man, they just leave you alone. They,
Exactly. That's true.
they just land on me, and I just wait until they get off.
Yeah. At the Pier 1 before it closed, there was they had just a regular dumpster, and at the bottom, right where it lifts, there was a wasp nest, and I never knew. And one day, I'm looking and moving a lot of stuff around, the dumpster shaking, and I see one bee. I was like, huh, I wonder where he came from. And then I see three more. I was like, hold on. No, they don't travel that close, not that many. And then I back up, and it's a wasp nest, probably about that big.
Wow.
And then down there, I just backed up, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all can have what's in there.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So we have
Big B is here.
Big B is in there. Why don't you come on in, Big B? I sent you a link. The more the better, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't wave around when there's bees around you because it just makes them a little more upset.
Oh yeah. It'll aggravate them, then they'll come
Yeah,
after you.
definitely.
Check on the phone.
You want to come on, Big B? That'd be great if we can get Grabbit in here too, but he's probably sleeping now.
Yeah, because
But I
I
mean,
shot him.
tomorrow's Veterans Day, so any of you veterans out there, way to go, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a lot of family that's in the military.
Yep. I did 4 years, and it was time for me to get out. I had a good time while I was in there. I can tell you that much. I was actually stationed in California, not too far from LA, so I had a lot of fun when I was younger out there. All right, so he says he's getting it sorted.
All right. Let me grab me something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
You got it, man. You would be right, Tracy. I have picked them up too, and I remember one time I had one land on one of my sandwiches, and I went to pick him up, and he nailed me pretty good in the thumb. But all right, so golf spate. I have tried to reach out to Mike already, and I would love to have the guy on. I definitely would love to have him on. He was one of the first divers, not the first, but he was one of the divers that I used to watch on a regular basis, and he inspired me on my dumpster diving. That's for sure. And he's quite the character, and he seems to be a really good guy. I have reached out to him a couple times. He hasn't responded, so we'll see. You never know. I mean, he's a pretty popular guy. Last time I watched him, he's about at 210,000 subscribers.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy the amount of subscribers that man's got. He does find quite the array of stuff, that's for sure. But his personality, I think, is what draws a lot of people in, which is pretty cool. Um, oh, there he is. I see you. All right. I don't know how long he's been sitting there. We'll see. What's up, Big B?
Big B.
Double D, Brother Ray, what's going on, guys? I just saw that you're on live. I was instantly excited.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
I want to say thank you. You guys are the ones that inspired me to do this, because I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I mean, probably for the past year, but I didn't know everyone was out here doing this kind of stuff like this until I came across you guys. So thank you very much for that.
Well, Double D, I think it's sort of been a murmur amongst dumpster divers to sort of do this kind of collaboration for the longest time. So, yeah, it's just, and I think like other people have given it a try. Like there's been shows called Trash Talk and stuff like that with the treasure hustlers, but it just never really took off, I guess. But, you know, I'm glad we're having another go at it.
Well, that is funny, and I'm going to show you guys something here if I can figure out how to pull this up. I went ahead, and I was going to show this at a later time, but I went ahead and, because I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I went ahead and that is my logo that I created for doing something like this. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Talking trash.
Yeah.
Looks kind of flash there, Double D. Eh?
I like it.
So I went ahead and had that design because I've been wanting to do this, to have dumpster divers on some of my live stream. And then I saw you guys were already doing it. So I was like, well, I'll just join in the mix then. But
yeah, that's awesome.
Well, the thing was, myself, Grabbit, and Ray were just having real-time telephone conversations initially, and we just thought that some of the banter that we were talking about might be what might make interesting conversational topic, you know, on a live stream. So we thought, well, you know, it's just a real easy transition.
yeah,
Just take a phone call and do a live stream. Of course, you know, Grabbit wants to get his lights and his microphone and his little studio set up because you know we don't like to fail.
yeah,
But-
exactly.
But you know, it's you know, we all share the same subscribers for the love of what we do, and
Oh yeah,
and want to share the stories that we have, whether they're good or bad. And I can see it's going to be a kind of a diatribe from here on in, you know, no matter who's hosting
yeah.
it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
well,
That's exciting.
anybody who has not checked these guys' videos out, definitely get out there. You got Ray, Everyday Diver, and you have Been Living with Big B. Check their videos out, and while you're on there, subscribe to them, because they do what I do, and they get out there and hit those dumpsters just the same as I do. So go over there and check out their stuff too.
Hey, Double D, we do what you do, but we don't do it the way that you do it, my friend. There's only
We
one
all do
person out there that goes out and gets it on.
You know, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's no secret between me and my friends and all my family. I am a big 80s music fan. So one band that I used to listen to, one of their songs was called "Get It On," and that's
Which version, the T-Rex or the Robert Palmer version?
no. It's more like 80s poser rock, you know, hair band metal.
Glam rock.
Glam
Glam
rock.
rock.
There you go, man. Poser rock, whatever you want to call it, you know, the big hair bands. So that's the era I grew up in. So there you guys go. But
I just seen a question being asked. Someone asked whether dumpster diving was illegal in Australia. I just wonder if I can have a second just to address that.
Yes.
So it's what's illegal in Australia about dumpster diving is trespassing and going on to private property. I can't speak for all of Australia, but for Western Australia, if you don't do any of that, then dumpster diving doesn't become an issue. That's because they the loophole of curbside picking is really open, and it covers trash extraction and stuff like that. So I've been confronted many times by the police that don't even bat an eyelid, about what I'm doing in the dumpster, but rather what I'm doing in the area, and sort of they just bring to the surface whether there's any signage that's there. But otherwise, we in Western Australia in particular don't have any issues with the law. So just wanted to clear that. I get that asked that so many times. Is it illegal there? Well, it's not illegal. It's not illegal as long as you follow those simple guidelines.
Well, Ray, someone thinks you're a cutie, man.
Oh, he's got a 91% female fan base.
Yeah, it says ultimate. No, he is single. That's
Ray, you didn't have to show your whole hands, bro. Just the ring fingers. Just the ring fingers.
Yes, Joy, Glam Rock, you got it. There is one video, and only one, and I'm not going to tell you which one it is, that I do play that clip off of that song where I got my idea from.
Microphone guy, I can't hear you guys. I'm gonna go out and come right back.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
You got it, man. Well, Big B, it's pretty much the same here in the States, where it's illegal if it says no trespassing. And I came across an incident in one of my videos where I was in a Michael's dumpster, and I was getting a score like you wouldn't believe out of there. And some cops rolled up on me, and there was a sign there, but it was like, I swear it must have been about 15, maybe 20 feet above the dumpster, and it was dark. They had no lights back in there. I didn't even see it, but they rolled up on me, and I'm going to tell you, they were really cool with me, and everything. They weren't rude to me whatsoever, and I was pretty respectful to them too.
So was their approach non-aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, of course, he's stern right off the bat because he wants to feed off of you and see what kind of attitude you're going to give him. You know what I mean? But as soon as I was like, hey,
sure,
that's cool, man, he really calmed down and was just talking to me like a regular person. But, he told me, he's like, hey, it's no trespassing. And he showed me the sign. I was like, so I didn't even see it up there, dude. And he's, he told me you got to put the stuff back in, which really sucked because I was getting a lot of stuff, man. But anyway,
sure.
I put it back in there. They did give me a fine, and it was a pretty hefty fine, man. I'm going to tell you that much. So
wow, really? But
I learned my lesson, and I think maybe I'm not alone in what we do of getting learned a lesson, about going and being aware of where you're at. So I've never been back to that area ever again. But if it's posted, you're definitely not allowed to go on there. And also, if it's in a locked cage, you're not allowed to like jump in over the wall or anything to get in there. So I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, no doubt. And the thing is that some people take ownership of the trash, like security. I guess they take their jobs so seriously that
oh my gosh, yes,
they've already developed an attitude and probably practice what they want to say in confrontational situations.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any easier when you think about, well, what we're doing is completely harmless.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, and the fact that if we get enough time to speak to these people about the impact we have in so many different areas involving with dumpster diving, including helping the community, the impact it has on the environment. I mean, the list goes on, really. That we, the idea is to hopefully get them to see it from our perspective. So
Yep.
it's really a harmless activity, but one that's frowned upon, generally by the public. And I guess having channels like this on YouTube and getting dumpster diving out there, raises awareness about exactly how harmless it really is. So hopefully there'll be some changes in the laws, in the future.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I had a policeman. He was in an unmarked car, and I seen him. He pulled up, and I thought it was another dumpster diver. Didn't have no lights in it. It was an awesome Jeep. I don't know, man, where they got that from, but it was a pretty cool looking vehicle. And and I was at Bed Bath and Beyond, and out the back of his window, it was like a strobe light. He kept flashing it at me, and I'm thinking this guy must think I want to scare me off, thinking that they're a cop or something. You know what I mean? And want me to take off so they can get in there and do it. I just ignored them.
Yeah.
Never got out of the vehicle or anything. I just did my business, and then I left and everything. And then I came back like a couple of days later, and they were there again. And I seen him drive by me, and he was in a cop uniform and everything. And I was all like, wow. I was like, they were just there to see if I'm illegal dumping is what it was. It wasn't illegal where I was at. There was no signs, no nothing. And I tell you, especially during this COVID thing, when all the stores closed down for a while,
yeah,
it was a free for all for people to just throw out their trash.
Oh, of course.
I mean, they were just loaded with personal trash,
Sure.
But that has gone away since they reopened and everything. But it was, because they all came and emptied the dumpsters, and then they didn't have to come back for a while, and people just like threw all their stuff. Just anything and everything was in there, all personal trash.
Yeah, that's the adverse effect of like the current climate. The dumpsters been getting emptied, the stores weren't open, people were just throwing in their rubbish or their trash, and it wasn't getting emptied. The whole world could see it.
Exactly. And let's see, what's it? Is it Simi? I hope I'm saying the name right. But yes, there was like a court case out in California anyways, where they did make it legal. Because I guess they had a lot of like the homeless and stuff out there. Were doing a lot of dumpster diving, and getting stuff for themselves and everything. And there was a big court case. And yes, they did win and it made it legal. But that's not every state. So
yeah,
there's still plenty of states here in the States that it is illegal to do it. But luckily, and you can always find that out, and people have asked me before, is you just got to search that. You can go to a search engine and figure that out if it's legal in your area and so forth like that. And I checked that out before I started. It was definitely legal in my area. So, and I haven't had any real problems with it.
Well, a lot of people ask that question, what is it do I need to do to start dumpster diving? And my advice is, well, first, you need to check what the laws are,
Exactly.
in the area that you're in. Whereabouts do I find that? Well, the internet has all the information that you need. You just got to type in the right words, and then you find out. After that, you just go to the nearest dumpster of your favorite store and just have a look.
That's right. And I'm going to say, it was funny. I was at a Petco dumpster one time, and two employees came out the back to do a smoke break, and it was a girl and the dude, and they were pretty young, right? And the one kid was like, he was going, "No, you can't do that," and I'm like, "Okay," and then she lights up a cigarette, and you could just see it in her face. She goes, "And it's illegal in Pennsylvania, anyways." And she gave me a real attitude like that. I was just like, "That's cool." I said, So I just went around the corner and just went up to the next dumpster, and kept on going. But it was just funny because I know that these companies tell their employees that it's illegal, and they just
Oh,
believe
cool.
they just believe what they say. I mean, it's their job,
Sure,
But
sure.
I mean,
But I don't blame the young employees at all about the job that they have to do. And
yep,
if it was the difference between having a job that's going to pay your bills and put food on the table, and or not throw this stuff away, you're gonna choose the job that's gonna contribute to the family. So I don't blame them one iota. However, the corporate has a lot to be desired about about what they do with their stuff. If it's already pre-insured, it's predetermined. The price of this stuff basically.
yeah,
They get a kickback from the insurance from dumping it.
oh yeah,
But why they would matter once it falls into the hands of the sanitation department, once it's in the dumpster, because the sanitation department don't really care as long as they're getting their comeuppance as far as
oh yeah. No, they
emptying the
don't.
dumpster and providing them with that service. It's it's maniacal, but I don't blame anyone on the ground level for
Yeah,
what they do.
yep,
It's a hell of a thing. It's the same that goes for, because a lot of things that I find is fresh food, Double D. I find a lot of fresh food in the dumpster, fruit and vegetables, and that is crazy. Inanimate objects like things in boxes or earbuds or stuff like that. Okay,
yeah.
you can't eat an earbud,
No,
but
no.
food, however, is it falls into a whole different category as far as helping people in the community,
Oh yeah.
with what's going on. That right there is the struggle, that I'm trying to combat, is in my own little way, in my own little corner of the world.
Well, let's see. Bethany said something. She says, "Pickle Tink, it's definitely unbelievable they pay employees to destroy." Um, I don't blame the employees for this stuff. Hey, if I was a kid, 17, 18 years old, and they're like, "Hey, go out here and bust this stuff up," what kid wouldn't want to do that? I mean, they're getting paid,
Exactly.
What the
you know.
fuck? Sign
I
me
mean,
up.
when you get older, your opinion changes, but what kid wouldn't be like, "You're going to pay me to go out and bust a bunch of stuff up? I'm on."
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
just,
It'd be like the best job in the world, wouldn't it?
oh, exactly. But I mean, I know it stinks and stuff like that, but you know,
Yeah. I think, but I mean, that's always a question that's always been raised. Why do they throw it away? Why do they destroy it? Why do they spray paint on it? Why? The thing is that they've been doing it for the longest time, but the question shouldn't be why. Is like, what can we do with what we find now?
oh,
And
exactly.
you
And
know,
I know that the government gives these big corporations, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of these big stores are all owned by the same people, and
Yep.
they're given like, I don't know if it's weekly, monthly, or whatever. They're given a certain amount of money to get reimbursed for, just for someone being in their store and maybe knocking over something and it breaks and stuff like that, so they can get their credit for that money. But like with any kind of budget that anybody gives somebody, if you don't use it, they're not going to give you the same next time around. They're going to give you less. So they make sure they meet their quota whatever that would be, a week, a month, or every 3 months or whatever. So they're going to destroy that stuff so they can damage it out and get that credit for that stuff, because it's free money for them, just like it's if we find the stuff and sell it, it's free money for us. But we
Absolutely.
have to going out there and hunting for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think we know where to go.
Yeah. And the spray paint thing is there's a lot of people that grab it and turn around and go in the store and get credit for it. You know?
Yep, that's true.
That is like the flip side of it being like a bad dumpster diving experience, really,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
You know, it's probably why they go through the rigmarole of destroying stuff so they're not receipted again. You know, some of their employees actually stick the receipts to the damaged goods.
I have found them undamaged stuff with the receipt on it. You know, but you know, I don't turn around and go in there and try to get the money for it. You know, I don't.
No better than
No.
Some people. They'll still try.
If I was to, I wouldn't feel guilty about it. These $multi-million corporations having to pay twice for one. I wouldn't do it though.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't feel guilty about it. Put it that way.
And now
I'd be really nervous and shaking and
oh, exactly. And now with the COVID thing, they got to throw every return out.
Yeah.
You know, they can't turn around and put it back on the shelf anymore. But
like
so
what they used to do. Is that what they used to do?
Yeah. I mean, there are some that, you know, they would do that. I mean, if it's just like a clean return and hasn't been opened and stuff like that, they would put it back on the shelf. But now if it's even left their store and has come back, they and you would think we'd find more stuff in the dumpster, but it's kind of weird. We don't. So I don't know. I got chased out of a Petco one time, and it was because she said that, they didn't want me to get into it because there was stuff that was contaminated in there.
You know. Let me get this right, Double D. You got chased out, and then you said she.
She turned around, and after she told me that I couldn't get in there because of there was like gloves and stuff in there, you know, whatever. And then she says, "Well, hey, are you interested in any shelving?" And I'm like, "Well, it all depends on what it was." She goes, "Come in the back stock room here," you know. And I'm like, "This is weird," you know. So she turned around, she took me back there, and it was a bunch of metal shelving that you hang on their on the store shelves and stuff like that. I said, "I don't have no use for that." I said, "I'm not like a scrapper or anything." Yeah. But if I was, I definitely, because she had a bunch of it, and I was like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, after she told me, get out of our dumpster, but you can come back here in our storeroom and get stuff. It was pretty funny.
Hey, Ray, have you got any stories about getting caught by security or cops?
Actually, all the cops that I've encountered just give me and keep on going. They never really stop.
Go about your business.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I had another cop just drive by and ask me how my day was going, if I found anything. I was like, not yet, but I'm still looking. He goes, well, have a good one, and just kept driving off. But I had a security guard. He just drove up on me, didn't say nothing, just stared at me and never said a word. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
So, Double D, what do you like? You've always wanted to do a trash talk kind of a show like this. What sort of content do you hope to bring to it? Were you hoping along the same sort of a format where you would have someone doing a live dive, or is it just chatting with a couple other dumpster divers and just Q&A, or what were you hoping for as far as a format for a show like this?
Well, at first it was just bringing on some people like you, like and talking to you and having people in the chat ask you questions, and but since I watched you guys and Ray, you went out there and did a live dive on there, I was like, that is cool. I was like, I think that's pretty entertaining too.
Yeah.
To be able to actually see a dive going on and talking to someone at the same time. So I definitely would like to have that going on too. I never thought of that, but but watching you guys do that, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So I thought that was great that you guys did that. So I hope you don't mind me stealing that from you guys.
No, no. I think it's already an idea that's that's already been aired. We're just kicking off where everyone else has sort of left off. I imagine. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I got this idea about doing something like this about, oh my gosh, probably about a good 6 months ago or more.
Pre-COVID, was it?
Yes, yeah, and I'm just like, but it's just been really getting slow, getting started. I mean, I had a logo. I went and got a logo made, and some other things which I'm not going to share yet. But
hey, close to the chest, like that.
Yeah, I got some other things in the mix there, but so I tried to get a hold of some divers, and tell them my idea, and I'd like to have them on the show. And I've had a few people say yes, definitely up for it. And then it's just been sitting on the back burner, I mean, I even went out and bought, the camera and the mic and all that stuff. I just haven't had the chance to hook it up. And finally, I was like, you know what? After seeing you guys do it, I was like, I need to get on this because this seems like something fun to do. So, and then I just went ahead and sorry, I'm reading some of the comments there, but I went.
So am I.
But yeah, so I went ahead and just like, well, hey, I'm going to just go ahead and try a live show tonight. And thank you guys for coming on at such a short notice, But
it's cool. I don't mind. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I see that. So I figure maybe I can get them on tonight. If not, I just talk to myself.
Yeah,
which I always do.
I just saw I just saw the notification come up. I just happened to come across my computer going, wow, Double D's live. I clicked on it. Dang. Saw Ray on there. I was going, hell, what the heck's going on here? Yeah, no, I've always liked the idea, and it's always good that I'm able to share the experiences that I have here in Western Australia, which is in some parts similar and other parts very different as well. I mean, just the clout with the accent alone should be enough. Nah. But just the whole diving experience, it's good to be able to share that from across the water, from across the.
Oh yeah.
How different or similar it is in different countries, and I think that's sort of like where it sort of spurned for Ray and Grabbit and myself, just that we were able to talk about the similarities and the differences, and yeah, it made sense to do a show about it.
Yeah.
Well, I see one of the comments in the chat there about I did a video where I came across the Dino Dumpster Patrol. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video. That was my hand at trying some stuff out with my video software, but I've gotten a little better. All right, so now we got Beth in the house. How you doing? Okay, there's I don't know about you, Big B, but there's a show called Dumpster Diving Mama of Two. I don't know if you ever saw it. Yes, Shannon. I will definitely be hooking up with her. I spoke to her a little while ago. I was going to try to get her to do a live dive tonight with her and Beth, but They were not out running around tonight. So, but I'm definitely going to have that on my channel. Shannon is definitely pumped up about that. But I see that Beth just came on. Hi, Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, if you ever need someone at the last minute, Double D, hey, I dive every day.
All right, man. I'll be on you. Trust me. I'll be on you. That'd be cool. But I do, and I haven't told Shannon, but I'll tell Beth since she's in there. I do have plans in the future to come out and visit you guys. I'm pretty busy right now with my own business, but as soon as I get a break, I'm going to make some plans to come out and go diving with you guys since you're only like 3 hours away from me. And I've been to Pittsburgh several times, so I'm familiar. Those people out there, I'm going to tell you, their hospitality, wrong word, I can't say it, but anyways, they are so nice and hospitable.
Yeah,
I've never been treated like that. Because I used to install facilities for houses, utilities, and I got the opportunity to go out there for a couple months, and I tell you what, they fed me. And I go into the people's houses, and they're like, "You're not leaving until you have dinner with us." And I'm just like, "Okay," I'm like, I mean, every house I went to, people were trying to feed me, giving me drinks and everything like that. And I mean, there's a lot of nice people around where I live, but they're not there to do that. It totally blew me away how nice they were out there.
Not to that level of hospitality.
Yeah,
where you're waited on hand and foot.
Oh no!
Sounds like a city I would like to visit. Double D.
They treated me like we were friends, and I've known them for a long time. But it was pretty cool experience. So I do not mind going out there and having some fun with them.
Absolutely. Make you want to go there 3 or 4 times a year, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you never know, man. I don't mind going visiting people.
Well, that's great.
Go ahead.
Do you plan on doing regular live shows on Tuesday nights? Like, have you figured out a time and a day to do this on the regular? What's your plan for that?
Not unless I hook up with someone and they can do it on a certain night, then I'll probably do that. But you never know. Spare the moment stuff's always great too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Well, we were looking at more as sort of like during the weekend when everyone was sort of home, to sort of get the numbers, playing the numbers game. Yeah. But otherwise we, generally left it to the wind and kind of winged it. But I can see how something like this can become quickly popular, amongst our subscribing community. So, and I think there's a need for that,
Oh yeah.
The late night sort of chat with some of your favorite dumpster diving channel creators.
Well, this would be the true reality, not a scripted reality.
Yeah. Well, an edited reality.
That's right.
An edited reality.
That's right.
So,
I mean, reality shows are cool and everything, but it ain't always the truth.
No.
But this is the truth here, man. There ain't no doubt about that.
I tell you what I like about dumpster divers is their humility, because, and I've said it many times before, it takes a special kind of type of person to go rummaging through the rubbish or through the dumpster, and be okay with it, and because not only could we possibly or are frowned upon in just general society, but our own family may not like it, or your neighbors and friends. So it can be something that you keep really close to your chest and not let anyone know. So being able to have a platform to be able to share that experience without being chastised or patronized or judged makes shows like this
hey, we are who we are. You know.
Well, I mean that's true, but I mean, some people don't have the same sort of thick skin that we have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can break a person's spirit. So, but that's what I like about the dumpster diving community. It's humility, and generally, I mean,
Yeah.
there's always going to be people out there when if they look for fault, they'll find it.
Oh,
if you look for goodness, you'll find it.
Exactly. Let's see.
Any questions on the chat there, Double D?
Well, I'm looking. I'm looking.
Bro, did you go out tonight, Ray?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, bro. Oh, well, I mean, of course. That was a rhetorical question. Didn't require an answer. I should have just known. Where did you go? How did you go?
What was that?
How did you go?
Went with my sister and her boyfriend.
Oh, cool. So you had a driver and a camera person.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got a question up here.
Yeah.
You see that?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't?
I can't see the question you're seeing.
Oh, okay. It says, any advice for us newer divers?
Oh, shucks.
Tina's got it down pat. She's pretty good. She's the one where we filled up her car on my last TJ Maxx dive.
Oh, Tina's in the house. Nice.
So do you guys have any advice for new divers?
Go, Ray.
Try not to take everything, because when you first start diving, you will take everything. Everything.
Yes. I think that is great advice, actually, bro. I think that is absolutely great advice. I think we get caught up in the romanticism and the fantasy of dumpster diving after watching it for so long and seeing the edited version of a video going, wow, look at all that stuff. And wow, the next video is like, wow, jackpot, wow, massive. And then you go out for yourself and you go, wow.
So my advice is get ready to be addicted. Because once you start, it's very, very hard to stop.
That is so true. That is so true.
I mean, you'll be out there driving around, you're like, oh. And then if you pass up a dumpster, you're just like, oh, I wonder what could have been in there.
Exactly.
But
I've always said that once you've gone dumpster diving, you look at dumpsters at a whole different light, and it's like a present, a Christmas present parcel, all nicely wrapped in its green paint and its contact phone number.
Oh yeah, and you're always out there looking for that dumpster, the new dumpster, that might have stuff in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that dumpster and see, just to see for stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly. I think that was a good one about don't take everything, and carry somewhere that you can put stuff into rather than taking endless boxes home and half-empty trash bags. I mean, it's easy to do though when you see other dumpster divers grabbing trash bag after mystery bag after mystery bag. What you don't see is the rubbish that's left behind after you've taken the stuff out of that mystery bag. So, what's another one?
I'm going to pose a question for you guys. What was the most expensive thing you found?
Wow.
Singular item?
Yeah.
Well, for me, a few years ago, I found a gold. I found a gold watch that I didn't think was real. It was a gold watch. I gave it to my brother, and a a year later, he sold it and for like $2,000
Jeez.
at a pawn shop, which means it may have actually been like worth more than that. So that's my accolade to the most expensive thing I've ever found, but never owned. It's crazy. It's just crazy in itself.
Well, what are some of the things in the chat room, like some of the people that have found the most expensive thing they found? Go ahead and hit that up in the chat room. What about you, Ray?
Me, let's see. Something that I got from TJ Maxx was like a candelabra, and it stands about a little over 4 feet, maybe 5 foot, and it was worth $399. I'm looking right at it right now.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing the items that they throw out and what they actually cost.
Yeah.
So Candy says she found an $800 couch.
Wow.
I have found couches at Big Lots.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not too long ago,
Yeah.
I just scored 2 recliners out of there.
And Defoe said she found a $250 chest.
Yeah.
Can't see anything else. $200 baby pack and play is the most expensive item from Brittany.
My TV's from the dumpster from Best Buy.
Yes, I've heard people. I've never found a TV in the Best Buys around my house. In fact, a lot of them are closing down.
What's the best thing you found in the dumpsters, Ray and Double D? What's the best thing you found in the dumpster?
You can go ahead, Ray.
For me, I would have to say some Apple AirPods. They were brand new, still in the display, plastic and everything. And I use those. Those things are amazing.
I'm going to say it was a big dumpster outside of Costco, and it was also the most expensive thing I ever found was a brand new patio set.
Wow!
I mean, it
was it still? Did you have to assemble it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was brand new in the box. It was still in the box. And I opened it up. The chairs, everything are still in the wrapping. I mean, I'm talking.
Wow.
The only thing that was missing in there was now this was one that had it was a high table. It was probably sat about a good 4 feet off the ground. You put a propane tank in there, and it had the gas burner in the middle of the table. Was the rocks that were in there? That was the only thing that was missing in that entire set. And everything else was there. And that's probably why they threw it out, because somebody came in and probably was like, mine was missing the rocks, and they took it out of that box and gave it to them and then threw the whole thing in the dumpster.
Wow.
And that was, I think it was a $1,700 patio set.
Shucks.
And it was brand new, and I still got it sitting out back here, and I have to. It's probably going to go out next spring in my yard. So,
yeah.
But yeah,
I think the best thing I found. I was having a real mongrel night, not finding anything in any of the dumpsters, and I come across an Aldi dumpster and pulled out a safety step ladder that had a elevation scissor lift. When you pressed a button, it would lift up like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and oh man, but I left it behind another dive. I went back to go and get it, and it was gone. But it was the best thing I ever found, man. Was this safety step helped me climb into the dumpster. Yeah.
Well, Bam, you would be right. Costco's do have compactors, but they had a big, huge red big box dumpster, one of the big ones out there at that time. I guess they were throwing stuff out, and the patio set that I found was way too big for a compactor. No way that was going to fit in there. I
Yeah,
mean, so, but yes,
they're
they
only really small holes that they can fit like a rubbish bag full of stuff in. That
yeah,
it doesn't get much bigger than that.
nope.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, for the ones here anyway in Australia, yeah. But a lot of them have overflow bins too from time to time. You know, they do the compactor if they've got a particularly big month. They'll bring
Oh
in
yeah,
an overflow bin, and a lot of stuff goes in there. And so you can never discover those things unless you're out there all the time. You know,
yeah.
you have to be out there a lot, man.
And
That's why
I
this is a
do
lifestyle thing. Eh? It's a lifestyle.
I do really well at my yard sales too. You know, I do collect a lot of stuff, and then I have my yard sales a couple times a year, and I do pretty good there. So, and it makes it really worth it. Because definitely stuff that you find in there is definitely not worth what they're charging. So I try to really like put my prices really really low, and that way I move a lot of my stuff because I know I'm going to get more stuff later on, and I need that room in my storage units for it. So, but yeah, I sell it pretty cheap. I mean, the money does definitely helps. Um, because it's not cheap what we do. I mean, it's a lot of gas, it's a lot of time, and a lot of your time to do it.
Lots,
So,
lots and lots and lots.
yep.
Yeah. Sue Graham just asked me how long have I been living in an Aussie and where am I from in New Zealand? From Sue Graham. I've been living in Australia, Western Australia only for the last 15 years, and I'm from a place called the Bay of Plenty in New Zealand, which is in the North Island. So if you don't know where that is geographically, ask Google. He's your man.
So I'm going to try this. Let's see if you can read this. Now I'm trying to post it up there, so I don't know if you can read that question.
Yep, it's up there. What is the nastiest thing you guys have found? Oh, just thinking
That's a
about
wonderful question. People really want to know that stuff. So you guys go right ahead.
it.
Let me see. It was one time at a movie trading company where it's right by like where the trains pass by, and for some reason there was a dead hawk inside the dumpster. But the thing was, it wasn't there the night before, and it just smelled so bad. It reeked. I don't understand how it got that bad in a couple hours. How I don't know how it killed, but it was the size of like a medium-sized dog. And I don't know if
Dang.
it hit it or a car hit it or something, but it was in the dumpster, and I've smelled bad dumpsters, but that thing reeked like I don't know what. It was bad. I've never smelled a dumpster that bad. That's like the worst smelling dumpster ever.
Yep. Rotting animal corpses is
Yeah.
not cool. I found a few dead animals. But the nastiest thing I've come across is just a dumpster that was filled with just rotting and decaying food from the top to the bottom. It stank out the whole block. For whatever reason, man, it was just, man, just you couldn't even go anywhere near it. And why you would want to is beneath me. But yeah, no, I haven't found anything nasty in there, but I've heard lots of stories. Lots.
Well, I'm going to side up with you there, Big B. I haven't really found anything nasty, but there's times where I just lifted the lid and knew I did not want to get in even.
I'm just thinking about it, Double D, please.
You just lift the lid and you're like, nope, I'm out of here, man. There ain't no way I'm going to go ahead and get into that dumpster. But I haven't like really found anything like really disgusting or anything like that.
Found a deer carcass.
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
No, Julie found a deer carcass. Someone's found dead cats. What would you guys do if there was a dead body in the bin?
Well, we already know what we would have to do.
Yeah.
But hopefully I never have to come across that.
Oh man, at work, man, that's what we find a lot of at work. That's crazy.
Yes, Rebecca, I think I can speak for myself. Yes, there has been trucker bombs in dumpsters. I mean, you can pretty much recognize what's in that bottle or jug when you open it up. I wouldn't say that's the nastiest thing I ever found, but yes, they are there. And you know to stay away and not touch them. So that's what I call trucker bombs, you know.
Yeah, trucker bombs hard out. What else have we got?
There was one up here. Oh, I know one thing. I rolled up on a Bed Bath & Beyond dumpster one time, and I definitely heard something crawling around in it. So I knew there was something in there, but it was a squirrel. And I wish I would have got it on video, because I should have went over there and just like lifted it up and shot a video of it, and then showed me flipping the door open and letting them out, you know. But as far as, I mean, you don't know what's in there, you know, scurrying around. But
yeah, that's true.
Most of the time, they're not going to be like, as soon as you open the lid, they're not going to be like jumping out and lunging at you like in the movies and everything like that.
But I've saved 2 raccoons from not being able to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even picked one up with his grabber once.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Now, I've never found any big animals in there, but I definitely, I say a squirrel was the only thing I really ever found. So some people say they've seen rats in there. I haven't found like rats and roaches or anything like that in the dumpsters that I've gone to. I'd say probably flies. There's some PetSmart is big on the flies, man. During the summertime, you lift that, there's just flies everywhere. But and some birds, of course, they're in there. I mean, I've seen cats and dogs, not dogs, but I've seen cats in the dumpster, because they're throwing out cat food and dog food. Cats that eat dog food, no problem. You know, they don't really know.
There's like a bunch of stray cats that are always out there.
Yep.
So I leave the go in and out.
I watched a video. It wasn't even a dumpster diving video. It was just someone just recording his neighbor putting his trash in the dumpster, and just before he got there and lifted up a lid, a bear climbed out. A black bear climbed out of the dumpster.
Wow.
I don't know about that one, man. Jeez.
I think I got the video on my phone somewhere. I screen recorded it because I just went, wow. Imagine opening that and being faced with that. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've never ran across any homeless or anything in a dumpster.
I found someone asleep in a dumpster one time.
Oh, yeah?
At Harbor Freight.
I had someone scare me one time, but they were back behind the dumpster smoking a cigarette, trying to stay out of the wind because it was windy that day. It scared the crap out of me. because I rolled up and opened it up, and he peeked out right around the corner because I guess I scared him too. He's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Jeez." And sometimes when employees roll out on me, I'm into dumpster diving. I'm not even paying attention, and they scare the crap out of me too sometimes. But
biggest thing, animals or critters I have to worry about here in Western Australia is snakes and spiders.
no, I've never had that problem.
They're all. We got like 8 of the most deadliest snakes in the world. 8 of the top 10 deadliest snakes in the world here in Western Australia. Crazy.
Do they hang out by the dumpsters?
They hang out wherever they please. Double D. They roost. They rule the show around here.
Yeah.
They go wherever they like. But during the wintertime they do, because obviously the dumpsters can conduct a little bit of heat, so they go into sort of like warm places, being cold-blooded creatures, and so yeah, they sometimes hole up in there because there's a little like a runner plug hole that lets all of the fluid out of the bottom of the dumpster, so they just crawl right in there and make themselves at home. But the real deadly snakes over here, they're quite small. They don't grow to like python size, or they're quite small, like the death adder and the death adder. Anything that starts with death, you just want to like avoid.
Yeah,
they're really small snakes, but oh man.
Well, how cold does it get there in Australia? Like, what's your winter like?
Well, winters I can still walk around in shorts and a t-shirt.
Jeez.
But I mean, I come from New Zealand, so it's colder there. So it's relative, you know what I mean? Like with the summers here last for 4 to 5 months, and the good weather for 6 to 7 months. So the winters are only really a small window, but it gets cold. It gets cold. Not snow though. No snow. No snow.
Yeah.
It's been getting kind of cold here in Pennsylvania, off and on. It's usually in the evening. As soon as that sun goes in, boy, does the temperature drop drastically.
Yep.
Sure. I would be scared to death dive in Australia, Bethany was just saying that she'll be scared to go diving in Australia. No, it's awesome in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome to go diving, especially when you don't have any issues with security or the cops. At least I haven't had any issues with them.
Yeah, besides running in them cops where I shouldn't have been in the first place, I've never had any problems around my area.
Yeah.
Even the security guards, they just come around. And the one stopped and was like, "Hey, did you find anything good in there?" And that was in one of my videos, and he just sat there and told me a bunch of stories about other dumpster divers saying, "Yeah, those girls, man, they get in there and dive and get in there." I was like, well, so I know who he is watching and running around trying to come across. But
Southern Belle calls me the security guard whisperer.
No, yeah.
Charlotte, Big B, do you do Maori dance to snakes and spiders? No, neither do I do the waltz or the tango. Oh.
Well, one of the questions was what is it like?
We all good. Look like we just clicked out of the chicken.
Someone was asking what it's like to go dumpster diving in the winter. And I could tell you're a little more careful. For some reason in my area, when it rains, there's a lot of puddles underneath the dumpsters. And they tend to freeze up. And so you're walking on some ice, around the dumpsters. But I could tell you, I love going dumpster diving when it's snowing. I have no problem with that. I don't care if it's flurrying or if there's like 6 inches on the ground. That don't stop me. I love it. I love going out and doing things in the snow. Now, I don't like 2 feet. I ain't
Is
all into that. Because then that takes a lot of work to get out of my driveway just to go. But, does it snow down there in Texas very much, Ray?
No,
No.
no,
Eh.
not very much or not at all. I imagine like Texas, all I see is like flat plains and longhorn steers.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
but it's rare unless you live close to the Panhandle. Then you'll get some snow, but we don't get snow. We might get a flurry, a little bit of ice, but that's about it.
Wow. So Candy says I like the snow.
Let me find my charge. I don't know what my sister.
No, I've never grown up or lived in snow, so I wouldn't have any idea.
The
No
only
idea.
thing is your hands can get kind of cold. I mean, you could dress for it, but it's kind of hard to grab things with big bulky gloves. So I never wear bulky gloves. I'll wear a little bit. I wear these thin gloves that I wear where I can actually grab stuff. But yeah, your hands can get kind of cold.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Winter's definitely my favorite time to dive as well. I mean, obviously, I'm not tackling snow or anything like that, but because I get probably more food hauls than I do general merchandise hauls, then
Yeah.
yes. So winter time's the most favorite for me. We're just approaching summertime now, so I'm not looking forward to. Because I'm a creature of habit. I'm going to go to the Aldi stores. I'm going to do that, and now I'm going to be faced with one of my regular fears of bloody stinky food bins. It's coming. I'm not looking forward to it.
Then it's hot and you're just like sweating and it's like, it's work. You're having fun, but it is work. Dumpster diving is definitely work. Anybody that's out there, it wears you out. It definitely can wear you out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and and I got to go rugged up as well. Like I got to have long pants and long sleeve shirt, and my gloves are on, and and it's peeling hot. So yeah, so wintertime definitely my favorite time of the year to go diving.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is freezing rain. I don't like being wet and cold, But like during the summertime, if it's like raining or something, I'll still stop, Who cares about the rain at that time? But if it's raining and it's cold out, yeah, that's going to keep me from going. Definitely.
Well, I've been out in the rain plenty of times, and I'm not worried about it too much. But it's the biting wind here in Western Australia. The prevailing westerly is called the Fremantle Doctor. It's famous for yachtsmen all around the world. In fact, they had they took the America's Cup to Fremantle for the yachting. So yeah, they say they've got a bitterly cold prevailing westerly wind called the Fremantle Doctor. So when it rains and the doctor's in the house, whoo, I'll be staying in tonight, I think, and put my hands around a nice hot mug of cocoa.
There you go.
Yeah. Bringing the farms in from the car is my least favorite part, said Simi. Yep. Don't like. There's one thing. I've been in the working in the marine logistics industry. So I was a wharfie. We used to load ships that import and exports. So for that reason, I hate double handling or triple handling stuff. I try and figure out a way where I only have to handle it once and then boom, I'm good. But not with dumpster diving. I'm going to look at it in the dumpster, take it out of the dumpster, put it into the car, or take it out of the car, take it to my house, and then process it, and then pack it away to sell, pack it away to donate. It's messing with my my OCD of not wanting to double handle anything. And there you go, I'm like quadruple women handling everything. So what's the plans for the rest of the week, guys? What's happening for the rest of the week? More diving, more videoing, more editing? What's happening?
Well, if you want to go ahead, Ray, and then I'll go.
What for me?
Yep.
I edit a video for the one I had for today, and then I'll probably have it up maybe like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
I always release it at the same time, 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, around there.
Well, I'm actually taking a trip on Thursday down to Virginia. I'm taking my son down there to hook up with one of his friends. And of course, while I am down there, I'm going to also do some dumpster diving in a strange area.
Virgin territory, is it Double D?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be down there. I'm definitely going to be recording it. So hopefully I can find some stuffs down there. You never know. I'm going to be staying overnight there, and all around the hotel that I'm going to be in is all the stores. So I'm not going to have to go far. And I can definitely, if I find some big items, there's no way I'm going to be able to bring them home. But so I may be leaving some stuff. All depends on what I find. But I love going to new areas and just seeing what I can find there.
So is it your plan to, like, when you go to these places, is that what you find you bring back home, bring back to home base, so then you can like start processing it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the time it just goes into my storage unit for the spring and summertime. And if it needs a little repair or something like that, the wintertime actually gives me a chance to do that kind of stuff, because during the summer, I'm pretty busy with what I do for my job and stuff. So repairing things, it's finding the time to do it. But I do have a lot of stuff sitting in there that needs, little things, but those little things take time. And if you don't have it, but it's there for when I do have it, because you never know. With what I do, there's times where I do have breaks, and I work on that stuff. So, but my yard sales, man, I tell you what, it takes me a week to get that stuff out of storage to the house, set it all up and everything. And then I have like a 3 or 4 day yard sale. And then I got to pack whatever I don't sell back up and go back. So that, and then it takes me a good 7 days to recoup from a yard sale.
Wow.
It's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
At least how I do it. I mean, I got so much stuff and I try to put it all out there as much as I can.
Yeah, well, I've been talking about taking a trip over to the States. My wife and I, when the travel restrictions lift, so to go over and do a massive collaboration with Ray, Rabbit, yourself, anyone that's willing to want to meet up. But I really like the idea of like going into a new city and dumpster diving for a few days, and then going straight to the local markets and putting it all up for sale right there, donating the money to the host. Thank you for your putting up with my shenanigans for ever how long. You know what I mean? So,
oh no, I think that would totally be awesome.
Yeah. I think it would make for a really good, vlog on like a real extreme end for dumpster diving. So hopefully the restrictions won't be in place for too much longer. But yeah, we're making steps to coming over there, my wife and I, and catching up with everyone. I'd love to do like a massive subscribers meet and greet. Would be cool as.
Man, you got
Oh,
some girls, Ray, man.
What's going on here? Looks like everyone's looking for a date.
Ray,
Who's looking for a date, Ray?
Fuck, man.
I've been watching the chat. I was like, I don't even have to answer none of the questions. Some of they already know. I don't have to answer anything.
Ray, all your milkshakes brings all the girls to the yard. Oh, man. Nice.
I'm heading down to Roanoke, Virginia. A couple of people asked what part of Virginia, so I'm hitting down to Roanoke.
Yes. So what my plans for the week? So I just dropped the video just before. For those that haven't already seen it, just dropped one earlier on. So I'm gonna go out for a bit of a dive tonight and go and check out, see what's out there. Not because it's a good night, just because I can't help myself. Just that itch. I got an itch that needs to be scratched, so I'm gonna go and check it out. But yeah, dumpster diving all week, weather depending.
All right, E-Dreams. Calm yourself down. Someone has a good thing for you, Ray. Woohoo.
Must be a slight delay in the messaging.
That's so funny.
That's it. So I always go out with the intention of thinking that every dumpster I'm gonna check is gonna be like the mega haul.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've said to Brother Ray and Grab It and on the live chat before, I says, man, I liken it to fishing. You might go out for fish all day and not catch a thing, but who cares? Yep. At least your line was in the water, right?
That's right. You never know. Get out there.
And the worst day's dumpster diving. The worst day of dumpster diving is still better than a good day's work. And I'll stand by that.
Ray, I think you can make some money, dude. you need to put up like the Bachelor thing where people bid on you.
I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go,
take the highest bidder.
My sister started $5, and now it's up to
there you go. Put you in a mystery box, man.
What's in the box?
What's in
mystery
the box?
Mystery box. No, man, mystery box is way too hard to get. The box is way too hard to get rid of. The mystery bag. I'll put you in a mystery bag. A grab bag.
I just sit here and read these comments for the rest of the time, man.
I know that's what I've been doing.
I know, it's like, who's entertaining who here?
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll just sit back for a little bit.
Oh, this is too funny, man.
Oh, man.
How smooth a bee.
Better than a soup box.
Nice.
So what you going to sting anything for us, Big B?
I just sang something. I just sang Just a Gigolo.
Oh, okay. Well,
Of course, we'll be able to. Sure, might be able to find my guitar somewhere before the live stream, or before I have to take off of the live stream ends. Might be able to bust out a number or two for you there, Double D.
geez, I can't believe I've been on here for over 2 hours.
What?
Yeah.
What? Without any live diving? That's
No.
crazy. You must be having fun. We must be having fun.
We're definitely having a good time, man. I'm glad you guys came on because you guys definitely made this live stream awesome. I appreciate you guys coming on.
Mm.
I'm having a good time. I don't mind.
And definitely go over and check out their channels for sure.
No, my pleasure, man. It's I know it's an honor for me to be on, on your live chat, bro. It's
yeah.
Hey, it's great, man. It's cool. Anytime you just let us know, man. That's what we're here for. Try and support each other as best as we can to launch things,
That's
our
right.
ideas and our visions, to make them a reality, and to do it in a way we can feel, just like be inspired and influence each other in a really good direction.
Well, thank you, Brenda. It has been 2 hours of fun. So if you guys definitely like this, hit that like button, that's for sure. Could always use that because I can tell you this much. I am having a really good time, and I will be doing this more often now that I got this all set up.
Says Ray, can you sniff the candle again?
Sniff or lick. Sniff or lick. You have to be specific, eh, my brother?
This candle is intoxicating. It just makes me. That thing smells good.
Bro, are you able to reveal what that scent flavor is? So then you'll be suddenly inundated with that flavor through.
It's
through
a
gifts.
magnolia home candle, and it just says love. It doesn't. Man, it smells like Bath and Body Works, like a lotion or something.
Bro. Oh,
Yes,
bro,
it is.
the way
It is StreamYard. I had a question asking if, and I think you use it too, Big B, right? StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yep. And it's it's pretty easy to use, actually. So this is my first time using it, and I'm not having that much trouble with it. So.
Well, if that offers you 20 free hours to use the application for free.
Okay.
After that, to start paying a small fee to be able to use it, and then open up a lot of the features that StreamYard hold. So, but yeah, while you're testing the waters, it's a good thing to kick off in for free.
I might have some moderators. I haven't quite figured that out, how to do that. But I might do that if it starts getting a little crazy. I mean, I haven't seen anything terrible so far. So if I don't need them, I probably won't do it.
It depends who you have as a moderator too, Double D. When you ask to drop links on StreamYards, your moderators can do that for you.
Okay.
They also can plug your channel for you and remind people to keep pulling anyone can do that, but as a moderator, they can do other things on your request. So I have Southern Belle as well, and a couple of others on here that are moderators on my channel, and they do a fantastic job. I acknowledge them all the time. And they drop links and whatever, what I'm unable to do while I'm talking. So there you go. So they are good to have. They're not just for trolls. They're A lot of them go to work, you know.
All right, Beth, I see that you're feeding all this stuff. Beth is trying to hook you up and sell you out, man. She's trying to pimp you out.
And I don't hear any resistance.
No. In fact, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So Jane there says that you need some candle sponsorship and get paid for sniffing.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
No,
that wouldn't be, bro. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I tell you what, I just had a juicing video I put out there, and I tell you what, when I'm juicing, oh, the smells that come out of that food, I was like, why don't they just make some candles that smell like this?
Yeah.
I mean, they do, they have like the fruit ones and everything, but when I mix up some of them veggie juices, I mean, they smell almost as good as them fruit ones do. But
hell yeah. Oh, Ryan's saying Ray don't need a pimp. He got this. Eesh. The man.
Yeah, I gotta have you on more often, Ray. You're bringing all the ladies in, man. Why not?
I seen that. I seen one comment. Somebody keeps asking for my number.
If you would like his number, please contact me on.
No.
If you would like Ray's number, just subscribe to my channel and you'll find my email address. We can work something out.
Number one out to the highest bidder, man.
Oh, I'm not being quiet and shy. I was reading the comments.
He's soaking it all in, man. He's going to have to zoom out. His head's getting too big.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Michelle.
No, bro, really nice first live chat for you, Double D.
I couldn't ask for a better one, having you guys on, and I'm just having a blast.
Yeah, it's awesome. See that? No,
how come my friend
Double D is more my time.
Oh, have you got your settings made for watching kids, Double D?
Watching kids?
No, it's made for made for kids watching.
You talk about my videos, or this?
Yeah, your content.
Oh yeah, on my YouTube channel, I click not made for kids. And the reason why now is if you don't click on that, you cannot do comments.
Yeah.
It won't allow you to post comments. So when I first started doing that, you could, do that without that. But now they made the big change not too long ago. So.
Okay.
So now you have to click on there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but.
No, that's the same for us, but I'm just trying to hit the notification bell on your thing. It won't allow me to do it. Oh.
Do you guys come across the same problem with the notification bell?
Did you know that, Double D? We can't hit your notification bell?
Yeah.
No. Blacked out.
Well, it's kind of weird because I have it turned on, but for some reason, I mean, I'll go in and check again, but it seems like if you unsubscribe and resubscribe, it comes up,
No.
For notifications again. I don't know why. I know I am not the only channel that has that problem. It has been a big thing with YouTube, and I don't know if they're going to work on that or not.
That worked.
Oh, exactly what you said. Unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then the notification comes up. Done.
I've searched it actually on YouTube, and it is a known issue. So I don't know if they're ever going to fix it.
Yeah.
But, these AIs are running YouTube now, so who knows what.
Yeah. I've got some incredible insight about AIs. Nothing that I can repeat because I don't understand the jargon.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like some of my videos, all of a sudden, like they're limited, and stuff like that. And it's just because of the name of the video.
Yeah.
But there's, because AI is going through here and they're picking it out. They're not even watching it. I mean, you can go ahead and contest it, which I have before. And they have changed it because they could tell the content wasn't bad content, but it's just a pain having to go through that just because something's going by a keyword in your title of your videos. So you got to start worrying about that now.
Awesome. Oh, well, that little snippet of advice have helped a lot of people that are on the chat. They've unsubscribed, resubscribed, and the bell works. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I have become unsubscribed from channels too. They just unsubscribe you for no reason. So,
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So have I.
They said blame it on Google.
Yeah. Well, Google's got their hands in everything now.
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, look, there's a hashtag Team Ray. Well, guys, I really hate to say this, but it is it's pretty early here, and I don't want to end it because I'm having a good time, but I'm definitely going to have to cut out of here. So
no worries, my friend.
But I just want to say thanks for all you guys for joining me, and we're definitely going to do this again. So all these people watching, it's going to happen again. So keep your eye out on it. Again, go over to these people's channel and definitely subscribe to them so they can. The more you subscribe to them, the more their stuff's going to be pushed to the front of the line. So, and they're definitely worth subscribing to because they have some pretty good videos out there, and they're finding a lot of stuff too. So,
Make a channel, Ray. Meet Ray. LOL. Wow.
No, that's great. Double D, look, I really appreciate you sending me the link and inviting me onto your live and introducing me to all of your subscribers and your fans and all that.
no problem, man.
And Ray, always love talking to the brother Ray. We pretty much chat every day anyway.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
This ain't no thing.
Nope.
I really look forward to being on any of your future lives. I'm always make myself available to you, Double D. You just let me know.
Well, go ahead and hook up with me. You got my email now or whatever, and other information that's only for you. And hit me up.
Sure.
If you ever want me to be out there with you guys, because it's a good group to be in.
Oh, we do. It's going to happen. We do.
I mean, this is the next step of what we do.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So it's only going to get more popular. So.
Yeah.
I actually sent you a message saying that that maybe we should get on to like do a conference call with myself, Ray, and Grab It, and just
Yep.
see how that worked out. But I mean, just as good just to jump off the deep end and
Yeah.
the water's right,
Oh yeah.
and what a blessing that it's been. The turnout. You had fantastic numbers when I came in. You had like well over close to 300, and
Well,
so
I tell you this much: we got to get the other guy on here too.
Yeah.
So. Oh, we'll wait for him to do a live titled "Who's Awake."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely have to get together with Grab It because, and I was telling Ray earlier, I really like his style diving. He's got a lot of energy and stuff like that. So
he has good energy. Yeah, there's no angst or urgency in his voice. It's really calm while he's going through it like a mad hatter.
Yeah.
I've always liked it too. I've always liked it as well.
Yep.
And raised, I like all. I just like watching people dumpster dive, basically.
Yeah, it's
and one of the things I love about the dumpster diving that I didn't think I would is actually the rustling around of the plastic bags. It takes me to a place, of a good find or something. I don't know what it is, but I don't seem to mind it. But it'd be good to like incorporate some kind of live diving on when you do your show. You might be able to keep something on.
I definitely want to do that.
I see it as a real great platform for smaller diving channels too, there, because I think once we reach a certain level with our own channel, that it's time that we like help others up because we needed that help, or we would have accepted if it was offered to us.
Yep.
So I've always looked at like help uplifting some of the smaller channels, get up there onto some even par, raise the bar,
and even some of the bigger channels. I mean, there's a lot of people that are interested in wanting to find out more about them, because they watch them all the time, and they only get what they're putting out to people. You know what I mean? Like only what they see in their videos, and it's a great way to get to learn more about the divers that you watch.
Yep, that's true.
Sure.
So, which I think is awesome because it comes more of a personal thing, instead of.
So do you think like the people's interest in watching the diving is something that they want to try themselves because they see like what we find as a potential for them to find those sort of treasures as well? That's where the attraction lies.
Definitely, and I think they. I definitely know the people that can't go do it enjoy living through us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. There's also that side of things.
I think that's pretty awesome in yourself because there's a lot of people that can't do it anymore that used to do it, and they're still getting their thrill, unfortunately through someone else, but at least they're still getting that because anybody that's starting out, it's it's in you for the rest of your life. I swear it is. It's going to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Whether you stop or not, you're never going to stop enjoying the thrill finding stuff.
Yeah. No, that's it. When you discover it, you get addicted, and there's no backing out from it.
No, it's hard. It's hard. You could try to stop, but that thing, it still is like, oh, there's got to be something good in there.
But I think at the same time, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Because you have to really stick with it. You have to really persevere with it. Ray, double D.
Yep.
If you don't if you don't get your treasure finds in the first couple of days of dumpster diving, then you could lose heart and and cut it in, and that's what generally happens for most of the time. You have to really make it a career.
Well, and the reason that happens is because you don't know the schedule of your dumpsters.
Yeah.
You know, one and that's going to take some time to get to learn the route and what dumpsters get emptied when and what days to go. Because once
Yeah.
you start figuring that out, you know you go the day before, and because that's what I don't want to give it away, but you know, like that's when they're throwing the stuff in there because they know it's getting emptied the next day.
Yeah.
But they can only fool you for so long on that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's it.
if you decide to go, because there's a lot of dumpsters out there, and not all of them get emptied on the same day. So now I didn't do it, and I wish I did do it, but is write it down. Start a little book, take a piece of paper and say, all right, I know that this dumpster on this day, and then you can refer to that instead of like, because there's going to be days where you go out there and you know there's nothing going to be there
Yeah.
and that's just the way it is, and you learn what
Yeah.
day to go, and you're going to find something. So that's
You got to be
whoever asked
diligent.
that.
Yeah, diligent and perseverance. You got to persevere, and I mean, there's a certain amount of seriousness when you go to that like level, right? Writing down stuff, doing your reconnaissance, connecting with people in the stores. Do you ever do that, Double D? Connect with any of the peoples of these stores, get some inside intel. Hey,
I was telling Ray, I do my job. I do a lot of work for these companies. So I'm in the store, I do my job in there, and then when I leave, I just go around the back of the building and dig in their dumpster too.
Oh, the secret's out, Double D.
Yeah. It is. I mean, that's just a benefit, I get to see what's going on inside and out.
Sure. But I mean, that means that you've having worked for these companies and with the ease of going around the back to their dumpsters, you've developed a relationship with some of these people that actually throw away the stuff?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that benefits me is I know who the managers are and who to look for, but
well,
I mean, I've had managers say, just let me do what I have to do and come back in a couple hours,
Sure.
And I mean, I've asked them. You'd be surprised. A lot of managers hate having to do it. It's just their job, that they have to do it. And if they don't do it, then they could lose their job. But a lot of them, they know what they're doing isn't right. But that's their job,
Sure.
That's how they make a living. That's how they support themselves.
Yeah.
That's like with anybody who works. There's part of your job that you just don't agree with, but it's part of your job.
Sure.
So to actually get mad at those type of people over this stuff, they're making a living just like the rest of us,
Sure.
And it's not them. It's not their decision. It's people way above them. That's their decision on to do.
Oh, I guess so. But I mean, I guess we can if we wanted to, we can outsmart the system. You know what I mean? If you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just easier just to conform and, just do it,
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about thinking about nothing.
Well, we're different. We don't really conform in that way. But
which way?
Well, I think differently. So I look at their point of view, like what they got to do. You know what I mean? It's their job. I'm never going to get angry at them. I mean, they're just doing what they're told to do. Is it a job for me? No. You know what I mean? I'm not into. I just couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I go out. I work at a lot of new places that are being built, and I see the stuff that's getting thrown away in those dumpsters too.
Sure.
Construction material. It's crazy what they throw away.
Crazy.
If
even here in Australia.
Do you have that problem in Australia where that, you know, like construction materials? No?
Oh my God, there's a massive construction boom going on, like at the moment. You know,
Really?
amid the pandemic, it's
Yeah.
crazy what they throw away here. Homes getting built here just willy nilly. It's
Um,
crazy stuff they
like,
throw away, man. To build a home.
oh, you can. And, you know, the thing is, you know, they have all this material. And then once the project's done, they don't take that material back for another job. They throw it right in the dumpster. And I'm talking like pallets of stuff. You know, it's just crazy. And I'm like, you know, home improvements, you know, I mean, like tile, 2x4,
Flooring.
piping, anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, and it's going to the landfill, and that kind of stuff does not deteriorate. You know, it's just filling it up. I mean, we're talking like huge dumpsters. These dumpsters, those huge dumpsters get um, taken every other day. They're just so full of stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, throughout a project, the amount of stuff that gets thrown out, you know, some of them do separate metal. You know, they're like they have a dumpster for the metal and everything, and then the general contractor takes that, and of course they get money for that, which is cool. But most of them, nope, just throw it all in the same dumpster.
That's it. That's it.
So
Yeah.
shameless. Yes, I am in the telecommunications profession. That is a good, very
Wow.
observant.
Jason retracted his own message. Way to go, Jason.
But I don't know how it is in your country, but you know, I get a lot of comments from other countries of how wasteful, um, you know, America is. And to be honest with you, there's enough money in this world for everyone to get whatever they want. It's just greed keeps it from it happening.
Absolutely. The waste that we come across on a daily, yearly, monthly, weekly, yearly basis is a testament to that.
Yep.
An absolute testament to that.
I mean, I have been in people's houses. I've seen the poorest people, and I've seen and been in the richest people's houses, and it's just a shame what some people have to live in. But you know, you can't save everybody, but it's just sad, you know, because there's, like I said, there's enough to go around in this world where no one has to starve or have to live in a little hut somewhere, you know.
Absolutely. Look, we have to like act locally, but think globally. But you know, if we don't take care of our own backyard first, then you know, forget about what the world's getting on happening.
Yep.
Yo, Grizzly, what's up, my bro? Shucks. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
jump off like right now, man.
I'm with
Like
you now.
I already
Now we're pushing 3 hours, man. So
already said about how much I appreciate being on the show. The
all
Double
right.
D, Brother Ray, appreciate it, man. Guys, everyone out on the chat, thank you so much coming
All
on
right.
to Double D's live. Awesome.
All right. Hey, thanks guys for being on, and I definitely want to do this again. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your morning, Ray. So, but yeah, we're gonna head out. Thanks to everybody that was on the chat tonight.
Oh yeah.
I had a great time reading your questions, and I'm definitely going to do this again and answer more of your questions and have who knows who I'm going to have on. So, all right, take it easy, you guys. Thanks for being on. And I'll talk to you, all my subscribers and stuff later. I'm going to be putting a video out soon. So, all right. All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, later.
All right. Later, man.